When a woman truly wants you, I mean really wants you, her body always betrays her. This isn't a video for the guy who needs corny pickup lines. This is for the man who can read a room like it's wired to a polygraph. The man who moves with calm stillness but watches everything with intensity. I'm about to show you 5 uncommon body language signs almost no one talks about. These are the secret signals women send when they crave you but won't admit it aloud. If you catch even one of them, she's already thinking about you long after you're gone. And once you see these signals, you'll never unsee the truth again. Oh, and before we dive in, I've got something for you, a free ebook called the Female Mind Control Handbook. Inside, you'll find hidden insights to make any woman desire you deeply. It's yours. Grab it now through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Let's get started. 1. The fix and freeze. Here's something nobody ever mentions. It happens in a split second, so fast you'll swear you imagined it. She's standing across the room, laughing with friends, appearing relaxed. Then you step in, or maybe just shift your weight, or turn your gaze toward her. That's when it happens. She touches her hair, adjusts her top, smooths her sleeve, and then she stops. Not in a theatrical or flirty way, simply freezes. It's a micro moment. The fix and freeze. She does this because her body senses you before her brain catches up. She's fixing herself, her posture, her hair, her outfit, not for anyone else but for you. But the freeze matters even more. When people adjust themselves normally, they keep moving. But when they're near someone they're attracted to, their body locks up for a beat, like her brain whispers, "Don't mess this up." That tiny stillness is raw, unfiltered energy. It's not about perfect hair, it's about being seen, about you seeing her. And the most fascinating part, she doesn't realize she's doing it. This isn't confidence, it's instinct. She wants to be her best self in front of you. That little fix, that sudden pause, that's her body announcing, "He's here." Be ready. See it once and think it's nothing. See it twice and it will haunt you. You'll remember how often you missed this. But once you learn to notice, you can't ignore it. It's no game, it's not even conscious. It's a signal most men never pick up. Now you will dot to the hidden pulse. She's talking maybe to you, maybe to someone else, and then something subtle shifts. Her voice slows, not in a tired way, not in a shy whisper, but in a measured, deliberate rhythm, like she's carefully tasting each word before it leaves her lips. Most people rush their words when they're nervous, but when a woman feels drawn to you and can't admit it, her voice does the opposite. It hovers. She leaves space between phrases. Subconsciously, she wants you to hear her fully. She wants her words to echo in your mind. More than anything, she wants the conversation to last longer, even if all she can manage is small talk. Pay attention to this. The tiny pause between her sentences. The way her tone drops and then softens. That's not random. It's her nervous system trying to stabilize in your presence. Her mind may be blank, but her body says, "Slow down, he matters." Even if her words are trivial, her pacing tells the truth. You'll walk away, but she replayed that talk over and over, because for her, it wasn't just chatter. It was her version of whispering what she can't yet say. 3. The shoulder blink. Forget eye contact. Forget grins. If you want the real signal, watch her shoulders. Here's what no one explains. When a woman is near a man she secretly desires, her shoulders give it away. They do a tiny reset. One side lowers or rolls back, sometimes both, like her body is trying to settle itself in your orbit. Why? Because attraction makes people subtly open up, not necessarily to seduce, but to unguard. It's ancient, unconscious, primal. Her shoulders ease back because her body says yes before she consciously can. She may cross and uncross her legs, but her upper body is where the truth seeps out. For one instant, she's unprotected. Then she catches herself and straightens up again. If you watch carefully, you'll notice it. In that flicker of openness, she's already moving closer to you without a single word spoken. For the almost touch, she's standing near you, or sitting close. Her hand just inches away, her knee angled almost toward yours. And then it happens. She shifts ever so slightly, closing the gap. Not enough to be obvious, but just enough that you can feel her. Maybe she hands you a glass and her fingers brush yours. Maybe she reaches past you and lets her skin linger for just a heartbeat. That's not by accident. That's the almost touch. The space between is so small it feels electric. She's testing your awareness. If you flinch or pull away, she knows you didn't feel it or didn't want to. But if you pause, if you stay calm and present, you tell her, I noticed. I'm not rushing. That response drives her mind wild, because you become the man she almost touched and can't stop thinking about. 5. The vanish and stare. This last one is different. It happens after the moment ends. You've already spoken, maybe shared a smile or a hug. Then she disappears into another conversation or another room, but she's not vanishing to forget you. She's stepping away to process you and that stare. It comes after. You'll catch it when you least expect it, when she thinks you're not looking. From across the table, behind her glass, out a window. That look isn't casual. It's heavy, curious, hungry. And if you catch her gaze, she either hold it too long or break it too fast. Either way, she replay it in her mind all night. Because in that glance, her body confessed what her mouth wouldn't dare say. You matter. Remember this. You were never supposed to chase. You were always meant to observe. Because when a woman desires you, she doesn't declare it. She leaks it in her posture, in her pauses, in the quiet spaces between words and movement. Most men search for the loud signals and never see the truth living in the softest moments. Now, you see what 99% of men can't. Use it wisely. And never forget, the body reveals what the heart is too scared to say. Subscribe if you're tired of recycled dating tips and ready to uncover what can't be faked. If you've ever felt she wanted you but couldn't say it, if you've ever seen a glimpse that stayed with you for days, type signal in the comments. Let's find out how many of us can read what others refuse to notice.